Hey guys, welcome back to Judo Highlights. So the Zagreb Grand Prix is underway, day one is in the books. Now have a look at this fabulous throw. Of course, in the past this would be hansokomake, but they changed the rules, right? Well, here we have the same judoka, same technique. This is the next contest, so the one you just saw was a repechage. This in the bronze medal contest. Now, Nariradzi, he does well to get out of the osaikomi here. Yotov does rack up a wazari. And then they go to the video referee and they have a look at the throw. The throw that was ippon in the previous contest. I mean, they look exactly the same. And he ends up getting hansokomake for head diving. So you'll see it here and you can see the confusion on his face because he just did that in the previous contest. Now, unfortunately, there were a few other bad calls. Actually, the calls themselves weren't actually that bad, it's just the rules. These new rules that we have, they're a little bit unrefined at the moment. And I'll get to them shortly, but it involves this judoka here, Yokoi Ren. And this is his first time out at an international tournament. Started off round 1, tomoinage. Round 2, really nice seoinage. And I've been on the receiving end of this too. Yokoi does train at our dojo. So let me know in the comments if I'm a little biased and I just think these rules are bad because it happened against Yokoi. Now this is in the semi-final against Picard, and this is the first rule I want to talk about, and it's the transition between standing and newaza. So there is a bit of a sequence here, and it reminds me of that Yondon Perenlai Tanaka decision, if you did see that one. Very similar. So Yokoi here goes around the back, looks to pick up, and then the kochi from Picard, and so they eventually give this a wazari. But Yokoi, I mean, in his mind, 100% he was in the newaza. He was just looking to burn the clock down there. He got that opportunity to go into the newaza, up a Yuko score. So that's the first one that it's just, I don't think it's right. I think we should have definitive lines between what is standing and what is on the ground. And we do, but we have to think about both athletes at the same time, and that is very challenging. Now you might have missed it, but Yokoi, he gets a shido here for grabbing the leg right there. But I think he was looking for a transition in the ground. He was probably a step too far ahead. But anyway guys, let me know what you think about these decisions and the rules currently. And let's talk about the other results. So Picard, he looked pretty good throughout the day. Very strong competitor for France now at under 60. I think he's going to be the man. But in the final, he was up against fellow Frenchman Jean. And Jean gets him down here. And this is clean, right? You know, absorbed the seoinage, picked him up. No hands were on the mat, rolled him over. That's a clean counter. And with that, Jean, he goes home with the gold. Picard taking silver. So an interesting rivalry maybe developing between those two. And then this was the other bronze medal contest. We had Angelo against Alaheyarov. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Now watch his foot here, really interesting. He really slid that through really well. So kind of extending the leg and then retracting it. So that was a really good look at how to get past the legs there. So the osaikomi for ippon, and he takes home a bronze medal. Now this judoka here, Lopez, he really likes the front uchimata. Perfectly executed there. But he tried it against Alaheyarov and he gets countered. But I can imagine Lopez in this position, he really loves this technique. Thought he was going to get it, and he didn't. So landed flat on his back, and that's got to be a bit disappointing. Now this next one was a close one. Who do you think got it? And I'll slow it down so we can have a look at the feet, because it is quite interesting what happens with the feet. But White, I think he's looking for a kochi, and then Blue's feet goes on the inside, and it ends up being a kosoto. And Blue looks for the counter as well. And we'll have a look at the decision here, but they do give it to White. So it is an interesting one. I mean, White, he did go first, but that was a pretty decent attempt at a counter from Blue. but we always have to just kind of remember that rule. Whoever goes first is probably going to get the score. Now, lastly, before we talk about under 66, this very strange throw from Jean. Is that not head diving? Come on. Moving on to under 66, and it came down to two athletes. Torne. Really good to see him back on the tatami. He's grown his hair out a little bit. Maybe he's leveled up his game a little bit as well, like the Super Saiyajins in Dragon Ball Z. But it's good to see him back. So Torne and Manzi, they made it to the final. Manzi had some good throws as well. But before we get to the final, have a look at this one from Torne. And that's how you do it, right? That's how you survive going down there. That's how you survive the sumigaishi. Got to put that leg on the outside and go kosotogake. Now this was the final. And we're into golden score. So of course, if you want to see these matches in full, check out JUDOTV and use my code for a discount. And that's the kataguruma, the one that everyone's doing these days. Kind of the tackle kataguruma that I like to call it. Really going heavy against the thigh. So Torne taking gold, Manzi with silver. And I would expect both of these guys to be at the Tokyo Grand Slam. Seems to be a lot of athletes using this as kind of a warm-up for the big main event. So hopefully we see both of those guys soon. Now, for the bronze medals, we had Nadiradze against Yotov. In the bronze medal contest, we had a look at that one and how Nadiradze lost that contest with the head diving. And so this is the other bronze medal here, Pong Gracie against Gago. And just enough to score Yuko here with the Seoinage. I think Gago did pretty well to defend most of that, but still enough for a Yuko score. Now moving on to the women's, and we'll start with under 57. Perisic with the ippon here, the kataguruma, in the gold medal contest. This is from the semi-final. And that was done by Pooges. Moving on to the bronze medal contest, we had Nadia winning hers in the Osaikomi here. And then on the other side of the bracket, Tomp with 2 Yuko scores. The first one here with the Seoinage. And the second one, a Koshiguruma. I think Koshiguruma is a great throw, but we don't see it a lot. Someone should really make that their Tokuiwaza. Under 52, of course, Crash Nikki. She takes gold, taking out Pop. I'm not sure if Pop has ever won against Crash Nikki, but she's just so dominant. And she had a beautiful ippon. I don't have it in this video, but I will put it in my top ippons video. I'm actually thinking about doing a video on Crash Nikki because she has some incredible techniques. And this is a Juji Gatame from Pop. And we had another one in the bronze medal contest. This is Jerry Tass. And she does really well to lock this up and just keep things moving from sequence to sequence. Starts with the triangle. And you'll see her roll over into it here. Really nice technique. And Stella from Italy, she took the other bronze medal, winning that one by Shido. So we'll talk about under 48 now. And here we have Solia. And she gets 2 Yuko scores to win her gold medal. And then for the bronze medals, we had Petite. She gets a Wazadi score here. And on the other side of the bracket, it was Stojaninov. So guys, looking forward to talking to you in the comments. See you tomorrow for day 2. Like, subscribe, and peace.
So, still open then, Stojaninov. Can she start?